Hello everybody and welcome to the first lesson in Norwegian tutorial which prepared for you Norwegian Language Lab Dialogue. We're gonna prepare you for live and work in Norway. We have to begin with the basic course. After it, you have to completely comprehend it. Basic Norwegian language. Also, you're gonna be prepared for the job interview in Norway after this course. My name is Fredrik Alexandersen and I'm a professor in Norwegian Language Lab Dialogue. I'm working and living in Norway the last 15 years. Living in Norway, I was both employer and employee. Like an employer, I have worked in the health department. And like an employee, I was owner of the massage salon. I have a lot of helpful advices for you. The highlight of all this tutorial is preparation for job interview in Norway. That's our goal. Together, we will go through the most important question, which requires in the every interview in Norway. My experience like employer and employee gonna be great advice for you. As someone who was on the each side, I'm gonna learn you how to become a successful job seeker in Norway. This first lesson is focused on the Norwegian alphabet and pronunciation. Pronunciation is really hard in Norwegian. Grammatical problems we will solve around the way, across the way, because grammar in Norwegian is not difficult at all. When we meet some grammar problems, we will explain it and we go along. Therefore, the emphasis will be on the pronunciation, which is very important if you want to make a good impression in your first interview in Norway. In this first 40 minutes in job interview, you have to literally solve yourself. Giving the fact that the job interview is something that can change your entire life to something better or worse, you have to pay attention, you have to be best in this 40 minutes, in that 40 minutes. As you go, as we advise you, you're gonna be very good prepared for the maybe most important 40 minutes in your life. So let's begin. Let me talk about Norwegian alphabet. Norwegian alphabet is based on Latin alphabet. Det norske alfabetet basert på det latinske alfabetet. Og it has 29 letters. Og det 29 bokstaver. So it means 3 more letters than a Latin alphabet. Det betyr 3 ekstra bokstaver mer enn i det latinske alfabetet. First letter in the Norwegian alphabet is A. Den første bokstav i det norske alfabetet A. The second one is B. Den andre B. The third one is C. Den tredje se. Or we continuing. The third de. After the de is e. After a is f. And we have to stop here to explain something. The first 5 letters of Norwegian alphabet have a long downward accent. What that means? A long downward accent. A long downward. And the 6th letter F has a long short upward accent. First 5 a long downward, but the 6th letter F have a short upward accent. Okay, we're gonna come back on these letters. Next letter G, Ho, E. The letter E, the letter is the same like English letter I, but you have to make a special face. It's something like you have to make, you stretch your mouth like you make a smile and you're just saying E. The next letter is Yod. We can say it's a long, that's a short upward accent. Yod, Yod. After Yod is Ko, L, M, N, U. All these letters have a long downwards accent. Next, two next letters, I or S, have a short upward accent. I, S. After it, T, U, V, W. All these letters have a long downward accent. T, U, V, W. Long downward accent. The next X is a short upward, X. And now is the letter E. We're pronouncing E, but the shape of our mouths is like we're going to blow the balloon. E, or blowing the trumpet or whatever. E. The letter is the same like E, but you shape your mouth. You have to do something special here, you know. E, E. This is another E. We make our mouth around it. E, and then we pronounce letter E. E. That's the letter, looks like Y in English, but pronouncing E. Okay, after it is set. Set is a letter Z in English. Because in English we don't have a vocal Z in Norwegian language, Z. There is no Z in Norwegian. That's set. And 3 extra letter. Z is of course a short upward accent. Short upward. Set. Set. And 3 last letters, 3 extra letters we can't find in, don't exist in the Latin alphabet or in English alphabet, don't exist. Each of these are special. Each of these are special. Ah, ah, It pronounced pretty much like you see this letter. Ah, pronouncing pretty much like you see this letter. But maybe accent is on ah, not on e. Ah. Ah. Practice this letter is very important letter. After ah, after is like oh, get away from me, get away from me, I don't give a damn, something between o and and the last letter is O, but no O. You have to make your mouth rounded again, like in E, but another sound. O. This round mouth, you have to make your mouth rounded. O. But in the basic, it's O. Sound O, but O. Just one more thing. We're gonna continue with the syllable and accent. In Norwegian language, accent is on the first syllable and can be long downward or short upward. You know, that demands a lot of practice at the beginning if you want to learn Norwegian language properly. It demands a little bit to practice. Accent is a first syllable, and after that the rest of the world is on the lower or higher octave. Okay, accent is on the first syllable, and after that accentation, the rest of the world pronunciation on the higher or lower octave. Do you understand it? This is very important, and we're gonna spend some time practice it. Norwegian grammar is not hard at all. We will not spend much time to learn grammar. More likely, we will learn grammar along the way. Let's go one more time through the alphabet. And we're gonna say it from the beginning easily. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, O. It's not easy, not at all, isn't it? Okay, as I already said, the Norwegian alphabet starts with the A, R, and ends with the O. The Norwegians said fra A till O, which is also a commercial slogan for DNB, Norwegian Best Bank. I sincerely wish you an open account in this bank as soon as possible. But before all of that, you have to need to learn a language, especially basics of the language, not at all language, not full language. You have to represent yourself as a most reliable seeker in job interview in Norway. You have to make a solid foundation of Norwegian language. The pronunciation is the best starting, and after it we're gonna upgrade that on the higher level. But if we don't have basic in pronunciation, all our efforts will be nothing. Please go through this lesson so many times you can, because if you don't learn it properly, you're gonna make something which called static stereotype. Static stereotype is a very difficult thing to correct, because it's a wrong way of learning things which leads to the wrong conclusions. Let's put it in other words. Wrong conclusions, wrong stereotypes. You have to be prepared to some efforts. You have to make some efforts to break your tongue at the beginning, and after that it's gonna be better. I hope I'm gonna see you soon, and you're gonna stay with us along all this tutorial. I wish you best, Frederick Alexanderson, and the Norwegian Language Lab Dialog.